I was just a baby when we came to Wisconsin. My family came to the country just to have a career and a better home, and a place where we can feel safe. As a kid, you really don't know what's going on in your surroundings. When you start seeing your parents' faces because somebody told them that they don't belong here, or hearing things like you don't belong here, or people calling you out as in like a dirty Mexican, you then start to realize that you feel unwelcome. You just feel isolated and you just don't want to interact with society until you meet people like you and who have gone through the same things. I remember my mom telling my sister and I that we used to go to Centro when we were kids, but I didn't know that we were part of Centro's family back then. The way I met Karen was I was passing by the hallway, and then when I see her pass by, I didn't know who she was until my sister told me who she was. And I was like, wow, we have a lady boss now. I've gone to a lot of like events and other companies where all I saw was I would just see men in ties, but I barely saw women walking around like a boss.
For me, Centro is my home, and it's a place where when you feel disconnected and disengaged from so many other spaces, it's where you belong. When you come into Centro, you're greeted with a smile and a warm hug and a conversation and a connection that you don't have anywhere else in the city. You know that the other person really understands what you're carrying and is there with you fighting along the way.
Before Centro, I was lost. I didn't really feel like I had a part of this community. I didn't really feel like this was my home. You know, my home was always back in Venezuela. And then my home was part Pink, my husband's family, and my family in Venezuela. But I didn't feel like I had a role in this community until I came to Centro. So it was like eye-opening for me.
Spending time in the city can be exhausting for a person of color. We've worked very hard to change that around and bring a warmthness and a space that's really secure to everybody who enters it. People will tell you that unemployment rates for Latinos are low. That might be the case, but we're also tracked into low-wage work. And so the idea of Caminos, which translates into walking, path, is really to create a path upward. It's all about fostering a community that's advancing and that is speaking out and that is really charting their own course. The numbers are high, in particular for our finance program. Each year, annually, we see about $500,000 in wage increases for the individuals that go through the program. So that means that we're really pumping dollars into our community, into the economy within the state. Every cohort has a graduation celebration here, and that's when you really see the beauty of how it's not only a success for the graduate, but it's a success for the entire family. And Leslie is one of them. She is so amazing in so many ways because of her humility, her smarts, her dedication, and her drive.
Este programa me cambió la vida. No veía la luz por ninguna parte. Y bueno, y gracias a Dios se me presentó este Centro Hispano, esta gran organización en mi vida y definitivamente me la cambió. El programa de Caminos Finance me ha ayudado muchísimo a desarrollarme como profesional, a ayudar a los estudiantes, a motivarlos, a que sigan sus sueños. No hay obstáculo para conseguir nada. Simplemente tienes que trabajar duro, ser perseverante, continuar, tener una meta, ya sean tus hijos, ya sea tu familia, ya sea lo que tú quieras en tu vida, pero siempre confía en ti mismo. Eso es lo que yo trato de enseñarle a los alumnos, porque eso es lo que me ha pasado a mí. Yo antes era un poco más insegura y ahora, con la ayuda de todos aquí en Centro, porque te motivan, porque creen en ti, porque te dan confianza, porque te dicen tú puedes, vamos a ayudarte a que lo logres. Y eso es lo que hicieron conmigo. Y eso es lo que yo trato de hacer en el programa.
I live in Madison. It's my home, the place where we live and the place where I grew up. Madison is where I go to school, where my family works, and where we've put our roots. This is where I met my friends and where I learn about the world. With my community, I don't just live, I dream. I don't just go to school, I grow. With my community, I can be myself. With my community, I can take big steps. And I know I can make an impact. This is Centro Hispano. This is my community.